I feel like so many people have heard of the name Nordcon Land, but don't exactly know what we do. And at the surface level, it might seem like we just develop the land and sell the blocks, but there's so much more to it. Unlike any other developer in the region, we do the whole process ourselves. So that starts off with acquiring the land, and then we have our engineering and design team that come in and do all the design of the subdivisions. And in that process, we also consider environmental factors and also Aboriginal cultural heritage as well. Then we have our construction crews that come in and do all the works and put the roads in. Then our sales team, we sell the blocks. So it's a whole process and we're involved every step of the way. I'm Lauren Patilla and I am Marketing Manager at Nordcon Land. Nordcon has and always will be a family-owned business. So it started off with my grandfather, who moved out from Finland to Australia in the 1950s, and he met my grandmother, who was also Finnish, in Australia. And then they moved here with my dad and his two brothers in 1975.
We came here and I even told my girlfriend, oh, I'm lucky if I can be here for 2 years and I go back to Melbourne.
Do you have any, what do you remember of when Ukki started developing land and when he was working?
Oh, John Alatalo talked to Norm. He didn't know to each other. He came to Canberra and the first time they did the little subdivision on
Flower Place, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Flower Place.
Yeah, and then they starting to buy the land and all those things, and wasn't easy, especially for my husband because he do the roads and all those things, and councilmen, they all like him, isn't it? He was sort of a person. A lot of people like him. He doesn't talk like me.
The turning point for our business came when my grandfather had a heart attack, and that was the start of his health issues. My dad was 21 at the time and he took over the reins and has built it to what it is today. So Norm's Drainage and Construction is what it was called, and that developed into Nordcon. We still have the same values and vision as we did back then, creating and building communities that we're proud to live in.
My name's Beck Wilcox. I'm a project engineer with Nordcon Land and I've been here for just over 3.5 years. So I manage our land development projects through the design and construction phases.
Okay, my name's Danielle Clearland. I've been with Nordcon for about 3 years. I'm an environmental scientist and I work in the outdoor team as well as at a desk. Sometimes I can be doing bushfire assessments for subdivision, flora and fauna assessments, landscaping, and this year we've planted at Nordcon over 4,000 native trees, shrubs and ground covers. So I feel like we're having an impact on the surrounding environment around our development sites.
Starting out as a young engineer, it's always quite daunting to come into a male-dominated industry, but I found being at Nordcon, everyone's been so accepting and it's made learning and developing as an engineer so straightforward and easy, and I genuinely love it.
Being female is tricky because a lot of the time it is male-dominated, and sometimes they don't listen to you because you're also labelled as a bit of a tree hugger, which is tricky when you're dealing with people who move dirt. Generally the Nordcon team are brilliant.
I think it's really challenging for young girls because you can't be what you don't see. And so for a very long time, you didn't see females in engineering roles. You didn't see females out on the ground leading some of these projects, which we now are. I'm really proud that we get to be a part of being what people can't see, being in roles that women typically aren't in. I'm really proud of that.
When we say we're here for the community, we really mean it. We've lived here for the past nearly 50 years now and we're not leaving anytime soon. So we're always looking at ways that we can better support the community and build the community. And we've just recently launched our Home Start Advantage initiative. We've partnered up with 2 local builders and we're offering discounted house and land packages to first home buyers to get them out of the rental cycle and to get them into their own homes. And I'm so incredibly proud of my grandparents and what they've been able to achieve. And I know if my Ukki was alive today, he would be so proud of what we've been able to achieve. No one knows what the future holds. I'm excited, mildly terrified, but one thing I know for sure is that we're 100% committed.